Call the city council meeting to order. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilperson Whitman. Stilgrave. Here. Vining. Here. Germaine. Here. Lamore. Present. Felder. Here. Mayor Clark.
Present. I'd ask we all please rise for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
As we gather together this evening, grant us the strength to manage the challenges ahead and the wisdom to identify opportunities as we strive to serve our community. As we make decisions, grant us the gift of an open mind, the willingness to learn, and the humility to accept the ideas of others.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before the next item on the agenda, just for everybody's awareness, we have first the closing of this meeting is the closing of this current council. And then as we finish that, we'll then start the beginning of the new council, and we'll reconvene and have some comments and action items at that point. Clerk, next item, please.
The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda, and for item B, approval of payments to vendors, the amount should read $505,944.77, 505,944.77.
Thank you. Are there any items on the consent agenda that council wishes to have pulled for further discussion? Any items from council? Any items on the consent agenda those present here this evening wish to have pulled for further discussion? Any items on the consent agenda? Seeing none, a motion? Councilman Felder.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to make a motion that all items on the consent agenda be accepted, placed on file, recommendations carried out, and resolutions adopted.
Second. Motion by Councilman Felder, supported by Councilman Lamore, that all items on the consent agenda be accepted, placed on file, recommendations carried out, and resolutions adopted. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilperson Steelgrave?
Yes.
Vining?
Yes.
Germaine?
Yes.
Lamore?
Yes.
Felder?
Yes.
Mayor Clark.
Yes. Clerk.
The next item are mayor comments.
So at this time, this really kind of brings a close to this current term of council. We'll have an opportunity as we reconvene for comments from council members as we take I'll say a pause. I'll be making a motion to adjourn. It was called Sine Die, which means we're just taking a break because it's a transition from our current council to the new city council. And then with that, then we'll have opportunities to, as I said, to review any items that might be on the agenda for that. So I just always look to council. I know that I'm going to make a brief comment now, and I know there'll be comments after we start a new session. But Councilwoman Whitman is not with us this evening. I know that other council members may also have this comment, but I want to thank her for her 8 years of service on City Council and all her work and all the things that have been achieved since her time here on council. She's unable to attend this evening. But keep her in your thoughts and prayers because, challenges in life. And I know that she's still working diligently with her nonprofit and Paula's House, and things are going well. So, Paula, my best to you. And I know that we'll have a chance to meet soon. She just lives around the corner from me as well, which is always nice. So at this time, we're going to adjourn Sine Die, and we're going to reconvene and start with the oath of offices and the swearing-in ceremony. Then we'll come back to the meeting of the new council. So, council, if we could kind of exit over to the right here and then be prepared.
If you'd like it with you.
Second, Judge. Nobody wants that in the photograph.
I state your name.
I, Michelle LaVoy,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
to endeavor to secure and maintain
to endeavor to secure and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free from partisan distinction or control,
that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of clerk of the city of Monroe,
the office of clerk treasurer,
according to the best. I, Robert E. Clark, do solemnly swear
I, Robert E. Clark, solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
to endeavor to secure and maintain
to endeavor to secure and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free of partisan distinction or control,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of mayor of the city of Monroe,
the office of mayor of the city of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities. Thank you, Judge. Get the name right.
Didn't know if there was a middle initial I was supposed to say. I, Mike Hayter, do solemnly swear
I, Mike Hayter, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
to endeavor to secure and maintain,
to endeavor and secure and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free from partisan distinction and control,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully
discharge the duties of
I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of
the office of
council member of the city of Monroe,
council member of the city of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I, Deb Steelgrave,
I, Deb Stilgrave,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
to endeavor to secure and maintain
to endeavor, secure, and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free from partisan distinction and control,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of councilman, of the city of Monroe,
the office of councilwoman of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. I, Kelly M. Vining,
I, Kelly M. Viney,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
the Constitution of the state of Michigan,
and to endeavor to secure and maintain
and to endeavor to secure and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
of the affairs of the city of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free from partisan distinction or control,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Councilwoman for the City of Monroe,
of the office of Councilwoman for the City of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
I, Michelle Germaini,
I, Michelle Giovanni,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
to endeavor to secure and maintain
to endeavor to secure and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the City of Monroe,
of the affairs of the City of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free from partisan distinction or control,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Councilwoman of the City of Monroe,
of the office of Councilwoman of the City of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. I, Brian Lamore,
I, Brian Lamore,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
to endeavor to secure and maintain
to endeavor to secure and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the City of Monroe,
of the affairs of the City of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free from partisan distinction or control,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Councilman
of the office of Councilman
of the City of Monroe,
of the City of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I, Andrew B. Felder,
I, Andrew B. Felder,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
to endeavor to secure and maintain
to endeavor to secure and maintain
an honest and efficient administration
an honest and efficient administration
of the affairs of the City of Monroe,
of the affairs of the City of Monroe,
free from partisan distinction or control,
free from partisan distinction or control,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of Councilman of the City of Monroe,
the office of Councilman for the City of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Judge, if you could wait right there before we move forward on the regular agenda. We're going to take a couple photographs while everybody's here, and then we have the judges here, and then we can move there. So council could join, please. Judge, you can stand next to me, and then we'll have precincts on this side, and then the boy at the end. Very so in the middle there. I think we might have to turn. Just turn like this. See if I'm not the photographer he is, but we'll take his direction.
I'm not on some days either.
We'll just listen to Sue.
Guys come in just
A little bit more. Yeah, I figured it was kind of tight. Yeah, come on, Michelle.
It's okay, I buy.
Okay, all ready?
And David will be here afterwards to have some other photographs for council memory with their families or whatever, so. Right? Yeah. we can do that.
I'll just wait for a second as the clerk and the judge make sure it is in order for the signatures. And while, I'll wait for a second. Before I call the meeting to order, I just want to thank Judge Horkey for his time for this evening, for coming and doing our swearing-in ceremony, and also the opportunity to be present. I know he was speaking with some of the others that are here, family, friends, as well as the council and the clerk and family. So, Judge, I want to say thank you very much for being here this evening. Thank you. Yes. So at this time, I'll call the council meeting to order. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilperson Hayter. Present. Stilgren. Here. Vining.
Here.
Jermaine.
Here.
Lamore.
Present.
Felder.
Here?
Mayor Clark.
Present. So next is I'm sorry, clerk, next item, please.
The next item is the invocation.
And join us this evening, Sister Mary Jane Herb, the IHM president and sister in service of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Sister Jane, it's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, and it is my pleasure to join you once again. And I bring you greetings from the IHM Sisters in Monroe. As all of you know, we've been faithful residents in the city of Monroe for 178 years, and we are going to continue to be faithful residents of the city of Monroe. So I bring with me messages of both congratulations and gratitude to each of you. First of all, congratulations for the election to this office of councilperson for the city council, and also for your gratitude for your gift of service. As I have come to know in my leadership role, that leadership really is a call to greater service, and that's the invitation for each of us as leaders. The IHM senior living community has been known to be a powerhouse of prayer, and that will continue to be that as we join in prayer for you and your success as council members. So I now like to offer an invocation for this new meeting. You can please stand.
Please stand.
Good and gracious God, we gather at the beginning of a new year, a new term for this city council. We pray that you, God of the journey, will guide our steps as we begin this year. In a special way, we pray for the elected city officials, Mayor Clark, and the members of the city council, Mike Hayter, Deb Steelgrave, Kelly Vining, Michelle Germani, Brian Lamore, Andrew Felder, and Michelle Lavoie. May their experience in office guide them in the coming term. Guide our leaders and each of us so that we can work together to protect the life and property of the citizens of Monroe while minimizing the effects of any emergencies. Let us dedicate our efforts to protect the lives and property of the citizens of Monroe through various means. Guide our leaders, guide the journey, so that we may uphold the values of integrity, professionalism, pride, competency, accountability, courage, and family. Sustain our leaders as they lead us to exercise our privilege and responsibilities as citizens and residents of the city of Monroe, so that we can all work together to address challenges and find opportunities for our residents. Strengthen the resolve of our leaders to serve you, that our fair city may be a blessing to our community. May they lead us to become members of the beloved community, loving our neighbors as ourselves, so that we may more closely come to fulfill the promise of our ancestors, seeking liberty and justice for all. All of this we ask in your holy name. Amen.
Amen. I just ask we still please remain standing, because as we start every meeting with our invocation, but also our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we get to the approval of the regular agenda, this is an opportunity to recognize, and I think I have already, but also some that are here this evening. Also, some brief comments from the council members before we get moving into the brief agenda. And from there, we'll kind of have additional comments if desired. So I received a correspondence from Representative Bruck. He gives his apologies. He's actually not able to attend. He had some family functions. So he sends his best to the council, and I wanted to share that with everybody today. Sister Jane, thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure. We see each other often. You interact with the city often. So we're very grateful that you come for our meeting to give us words of encouragement, prayer, and also guidance as we move forward in the this term of office for 2 years. Again, Judge Horkey, I want to thank you so much for coming. Congratulations as you've moved into your position here more than a while ago, but still, I know that it's great to see you in your position as judge. I see one of our former state representatives is here, which is Bill Lavoie. William, it's always great to see you. Thank you for being here. And there's others that have sent correspondence, which I'm not going to go through, but I look around and I see everybody that's here, residents, family, friends. I want to thank you all for being here. Also, some of our city staff that's here. You know, this is the start of our 2 years in this term of office, and I'll have some additional comments in my remarks, but those are kind of the guests that I wanted to mention this time. So this time we asked the council members opportunities for some brief comments from each council member, and for family, friends, or whatever they wish to say. And as we do this in all our meetings, it's January, so we start with precinct 1, and each month we move down the line to 6, and then we go back to 7. We go right back to precinct 1. I want to welcome our new council member, Mike Hayter, and congratulate him on his election, but also here serving. Councilman Hayter, comments this evening.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. And I would like to thank the city manager, the mayor, the entire council, and especially all the department heads for getting me up to speed, or at least trying to. I appreciate it. All the meetings have been great, and it's much appreciated. So thank you all.
Councilwoman Stelgrave.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, congratulations, Mike. Welcome to the club. I want to thank everybody for coming and watching, this and being part of it. And thank all our city employees who are amazing at their jobs. And welcome, everybody. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilwoman Vining.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Happy New Year. I'd like to thank Paula Whitman for her work in the community with Paula's House. which is an institution in the community at this point, and helped so many, and her 8 years of service on city council. I'm thankful that she has a very capable successor. So welcome, Mike. Look forward to working with you, and look forward to all the upcoming work we have coming into 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Germaine.
Thank you, Your Honor. I also want to thank Paula for giving her 8 years of service. She turned into a friend and worked very hard here on council. Welcome, Councilman Hayter. We have a lot of work to do, to continue to do. Happy New Year, and I look forward to all the things we're going to get done in 2024. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Lamore.
Happy New Year. Relay those sentiments as well. Thank you, Sister Janie, for being here. Thank you, Judge Horkey, for performing your service for us. That is great. Thank you very much. Congrats to all of our council, especially Mike, entering for the first time here. Look forward to working with all of you. As everybody knows, this is pretty much where you can get your best form of action in government is right here at your local level. And I don't want to put this lightly, but don't underestimate how much can happen right here. Yeah, because a lot can happen within a city council. This is where you get your most reaction when you're looking for your best bang for your buck. It's right here in city council. I look forward to working with everybody this year. I know we're going to have a great year, next 2 years, and I think we're going to perform a lot of great things for the city of Monroe. Look forward to it, and want to also thank the mayor and congratulate him on his success, as well as Clerk Treasurer Lavoie. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Felder.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to start off by congratulating and thanking Councilwoman Whitman on 8 years of service and for seeing out her term. The 6 years that I had to spend with you were absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for stepping up to serve your community in this way. I always felt that Councilwoman Whitman really brought the voice of many of our community organizations and people to this chamber, and always treated it with respect that it was due, and the seriousness that she faced the issues. The time that I had spent here with her were not easy years, as we had to struggle with the DT tax foreclosure in a total restructuring of our public safety department. There were some tough calls. She did not shy away from the difficult decisions that needed to be made, and I thank her so much for that. Councilman Hayter, welcome aboard. Very happy to see you in that seat, and I'm very much looking forward to the time that we all have to spend together in the future. I'm seeing up here we have almost 60 years of experience on this council between the 8 of us here, and it's such a wonderful thing to be able to bring that experience to bear to the community. Then to all of you here tonight, families and friends of those up here now, this is my 4th term up here, and I can tell you that my wife is a confidant of mine who I go home and talk about issues with. I'm sure many of us are the same, and that the wisdom and experience we bring into this room often carries a flavor of those closest to us at home. So I'm sure that the issues will find their way to your ears, and that your wisdom will probably have some effect in rubbing off on the decisions and deliberations that are made here. So I thank you all for helping shoulder those burdens for the community, together with your family member who is sitting up here. But it doesn't happen alone, and that doesn't mean that it's not a burden to families who go without us. Whenever we're at meetings, it means someone else is at home watching kids or prepping meals or cleaning up. We're not able to do it alone. So we thank you for all of your support. Apart from that, a very happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and I'm looking forward to the term ahead.
Thank you, Councilman. I'll start by, I want to recognize Dave Grassley, who's here from Floral City Images, downtown business, who has taken our photographs this evening. So, David, thank you for being here, and I know that there'll be opportunities, as I said before, some additional photographs afterwards here, or if you're out in the lobby wanting to stay for our guests that are here and residents. And there's still snacks and other things that are available, time to mingle, but also meet council members and each other, and look forward to that as well. I I want to thank council, not only for the past 2 years, but I look forward to the 2 years coming that we start here today. And there's, as was mentioned, there's much to be done. There always is, and there's new things and things that kind of continue and carry over. So I think their local government service is greatly admired. It should be by everybody because it takes time and it takes effort, but it also takes a good thought process and being prepared decision-making to make our decisions we do. Family and friends, I want to welcome all of you and thank you for being here. And as Councilman Feller said, you're going to hear probably some of this, if you haven't already, at home later, but that's sometimes an opportunity to get insight from the home front, as I say, and maybe a reflection on myself as I go through my terms here in office as a council member and then as mayor. So I want to thank the residents, as I said, thank them for the support of not only myself, but the council members that they've elected. We're not here on our own. We're here because we were elected by the residents. And I think that we should be all thankful for that, and I think we are. But I also want to thank the residents because, and you may hear me say this often in the past and in the future, but their volunteerism, because we are not successful without the boards and commissions and the work of the residents that give of their free time to come here and help give us some ground based information, whether it be in planning commission, the trails, there's so many boards and commissions, and everybody has the opportunity to serve. It's easy to do. You just go online and do that. But I thank those that I look around the room that I know are currently serving on boards and commissions. So I thank you, and I thank those that are here or also watching. City manager, he'll have his time at the end of the meeting for some comments, but I just want to thank our city manager, David Robinson. David's been with us 6 months now, and as we start to move forward, there's really some foundation of what we have to do in planning. And think about the council. We're not going to be coming back in 2 weeks. Actually, this coming Saturday, we have our first work session, Saturday morning at 8:30 here in City Hall. And it's really about economic and community development. There are economic stuff and development initiatives that we've been talking about, and really putting some framework together for the next 2 years. And we come back for our city council meeting, but in February, we are also having a Saturday work session regarding our goals and objectives on February 24th, both with ourselves and a facilitator. And we have some carryover from last year. We've already seen some of our capital improvements and what some of those are going to come to us for our approval as well. So there's always much to do, and the time that we have to do it sometimes fleets by, but we carry over things that we still have a need to make sure we achieve. So I look forward to that discussion, so we not only just not reflect on the past, but see what's coming forward with us and where we're going to go in the future, and items that we know, hearing from residents and others, maybe some priorities of what we're going to be doing. So City Manager Robinson, I look forward to those sessions and your opportunity for comments afterwards. Clerk Treasurer Lavoie.
I wanted to say just a few words. I'm very fortunate to be here again this evening on this night of celebration and new beginnings. I'm here in no small part because of my family and my friends and supporters throughout the city. Some have been with me from the very beginning, and some surprised me this year, and I really appreciate all of that. I wanted to thank Mom and Dad for being here. I don't think Dad's been here for 10 years, so I appreciate him making the effort, and I couldn't do this without you. So thank you. I wanted to thank Bill. You pushed me along, you helped me out, and I'm grateful. I also wanted to thank the IHMs. You are, as I've mentioned before, a strong foundation for me, and I appreciate your being here this evening and just being able to know you're there and to actively participate with you. So thank you for that. I don't have a vote on council, but I find myself in an interesting position because I kind of get the best of both worlds. I get to work with a fantastic council and mayor, and I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate the respect that you afford the position of clerk treasurer, and I hope that in my role as clerk treasurer, I serve you well so that you can do your job with efficiency and with all of the information that you need. I also get to work with a wonderful group of people here at City Hall every day who come in here, and no matter what's going on with them, they come in here and they do the very best job they can. And I'm very proud that I get to be a small part of the monumental efforts that they all make each and every day. So I wanted to thank them and let them know that I do see all of their efforts on a daily basis. Finally, I wanted to thank the residents of the city of Monroe for entrusting me to continue working in this position. The position of clerk treasurer has very many responsibilities, but two are highly important. The role of managing the voting in the city of Monroe, and that has become very evident the last several years, just how important that is, and the cornerstone, the foundation really of what we do and our ability to be here. And of course, the Treasury. You entrust me with guarding the city's money, and I take that very seriously. I wanted to come back here and continue to do this job, and I'd hoped that I would be returned because I wanted to do my very best, and then I wanted to try to do a little bit more. And so I've been doing that for the last 10 years. I've been doing that since November 8th, the day after the election, and I will continue to do that tonight, tomorrow, and for as many tomorrows as I can be here. So thank you very much.
So with that, clerk, the next item on the agenda, please.
The next item on the agenda is the approval of the regular agenda.
City Manager Robinson, any adjustments or changes to the agenda this evening?
There are no adjustments.
Any comments from council on the agenda? If not, a motion to approve the agenda, please. Councilman Lamore.
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as written.
It's motion by Councilman Lamore, supported by Councilman Stalgrave to approve the regular agenda. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilperson Hayter,
Yes.
Stalgrave,
Yes.
Vining, Germaini, Lamore,
Yes.
Felder, Mayor Clark.
Clerk, next item, please.
The next item is the consent agenda.
So the consent agenda has two items. Any items on the consent agenda that council wishes to have pulled for further discussion? Any items from the council members? Any items on the consent agenda, those present here this evening wish to pull for further discussion? Seeing none, a motion would be in order. Councilman Felder.
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion that all items on the consent agenda be accepted, placed on file, recommendations carried out, and resolutions adopted.
Motion by Councilman Felder, supported by Councilman Lamore, that all items on the consent agenda be accepted, placed on file, recommendations carried out, resolutions adopted. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilperson Hayter,
Yes.
Yes.
Vining,
Yes.
Germaini,
Yes.
Lamore, Felder, Mayor Clark.
Yes. Clerk, next item.
There are no items under presentations, no items under council action. So I have no further items this evening, Your Honor.
So we're back to council comments again. This kind of follows our agenda. We keep it the same, but earlier we wanted comments that might be pertinent to the election, being first sitting here, thanks. But also we have this on our agenda. So on the council comments, we start as we do. Councilman Hayter, anything further this evening? Any comments?
Yes. Just want to again thank Councilwoman Paula Whitman for her service and her support. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you. Councilwoman Stelgrave.
I don't think so at this time. Thank you.
Thank Councilwoman Vining.
No further comments, Your Honor.
Thank you. Councilwoman Germaini.
No comments, thank you.
Councilman Lamore.
No further comments, thank you.
And Councilman Felder.
No additional comments, Your Honor.
So it's mine. I'll just, I always want to thank your wife and the family, right? So my wife Valerie, who was here briefly earlier, could not stay, but she may be watching at home. I don't know. We'll see. I'll hear when I get back. So I think the comments that were made about family, friends, and support are important. You know, we sit up here to work together, work collectively, work for the best interest of our community as a whole, and make decisions. And while we understand sometimes that we may have items that might have some different views and may not support, if we have to keep in mind that we are here to serve the entire community and how we move forward. I want to thank these council members for their interest and desire in being elected and having a connection with the community to be elected, and as we look forward to the next 2 years. Clerk Treasurer Lavoy.
I have no further comments this evening.
Thank you. City Manager Robinson.
Of course I have a comment.
I want to hear it.
Well, first I would like to thank and congratulate all of the new members of this session of our city council. I think it's exciting that we have an opportunity for the next 2 years so we can build on all the great progress that you, as the majority of you as a council, have put forth in the years previously. But even before you, the councils that were there, we are building upon the accomplishments of all the councils who have served this great community for decades. And I'm very, very excited to move forward with this group. I think I need to thank the residents for electing such a group that provide me and my staff with the guidance and the support to do the will and give us the fundings and the direction to carry out the will of our people. And I think that, it was not lost on me, the importance of that oath that you swore to. And it's a meaningful thing. And all of us, the fact that you take the time out of your day and out of your life to serve such an important role for the residents of this city cannot be, understated. The other thing I want to say is I want to thank the staff. It's the staff of this city, the employees that work for the city of Monroe that make everything happen. They are the ones that are putting the hard work in every day, working hard to fulfill the directions that are given by you. And I can't say enough how in my short 6 months of being here, how impressed I am with the people that I work with, because I have an expert in every area that we have to deal with, and they always have an answer. They always have the ability to research. They always provide a path forward to where we best serve our citizens. And I just want to thank everybody for being here and thank everybody for serving on this. And I honestly, I'm really excited about what the future brings for us all. Thank you.
Thank you, David. As we say, it's the doers. It's the doers of our staff that we set the policy, we set some guidelines, we have conversations, and we have a path we go forward, and listen to the staff as well, because they're the ones that are going to provide the service to all of us that live here in our community and our other partnerships as well. So thank you, City Manager. Thank you. So at this time is citizens' comments. If you wish to make a comment this evening, just come forward and state your name and jurisdiction of residence. Be mindful of the rules of the chamber. You have 3 minutes, and I'll start now. Any comments from those present here this evening? Any public comments from those present? Seeing none, can be a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion to adjourn by Councilman Moore, supported by Councilman Felder to adjourn. Clerk, please call the roll.
Hayter? Yes. Stilgrave? Yes. Vining? Yes. Germaine?
Yes.
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 Mayor Clark?
Yes, we're adjourned. Thank you all for being here. And please greet out in the lobby or here. And remember, if you're looking for some photographs as well, council members, right here will be fine.